that you're here. My name is Eva, and over the past few weeks I've read some spooky and magical books to get into the Halloween mood. So cuddle up and get cozy, and I will tell you all about the 4 books that I have read. The book I decided to start reading now is The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. My Kindle says that it only takes people around 4 to 5 hours to read this book. I don't know if I'm like such a fast reader to also read it in 4 to 5 hours, but it really sounds like this is a really quick read, and also a lot of people have been raving about it. I mean, a lot of people have been describing it as Criminal Minds with supernatural powers. That's basically all I really know about it. And it also says down here, to catch a serial killer, you have to think like one. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna start reading now and like fully get into it. So I just saw there were some books on sale on Kindle and I just couldn't resist and I bought a few. I bought 4 books, and the first book that I bought is The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. I just read that it's like a romance, but like she's a bodyguard and I think he is maybe also a bodyguard. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't read like the full plot yet because I just love to go into books blind. And the second book that I bought is Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. This book has been so hyped. Like a few years ago, I remember when I first started off with Bookstagram that Kingdom of the Wicked was like one of the top books at that time. So yeah, I couldn't resist buying it, and yeah, maybe I'll enjoy it as well. I've heard some mixed things, like some people love it, some people hate it. We'll see. And the other book that I bought is The Killer Instinct. Not The Killer Instinct, Killer Instinct by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, which is the second book in the Natural series. And then I also bought Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young. This is actually like a murder mystery, I think with a little bit of magic. I'm not 100% sure. So I think for right now I'm just gonna stick with the Naturals and start this one now. It is the next day and I'm around 25% done with the book now. I really want to read a good chunk today. Today is Sunday and the weather is beautiful even though it's fall already. So I think I'm just gonna go read on the balcony today, which doesn't really give any fall vibes, but you know, still. I'm exactly halfway through the Naturals now, and I really gotta say, like, this book is perfect for fall. Like those spooky vibes. It's about serial killers. It's very precise about like how the serial killers are thinking and trying to figure them out. And like I'm really in the mood for that kind of stuff right now. My boyfriend and I have been watching the first two Scream movies over the last few days, and we're probably going to continue watching the other ones over the next week or so. It kind of combines like a little bit of not really a magical side, but a little bit of mysterious side, I would say, with serial killers. I don't know, it's a really interesting combination, and I'm really enjoying every second of it.
From far away she looks so good. Grew up in the same neighborhood, and that's how to rub salt in the wound.
So over the last 2 days we have renovated the room a little bit, like we've painted the walls and such. And I just got new glasses as well. So it might look a little bit different here. I still have to do all of the decorating, so like the walls are completely empty right now. That will be in another video coming the next few weeks. I'm also getting a little addition to my perfect reading corner, and yeah, I'm very excited for it all. So yeah, I haven't been reading as much over the last days because I was so busy with like renovating this whole room. But I'm almost done with the Naturals. I have around 30 minutes left. And then I also started Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. And I haven't gotten that far yet in Kingdom of the Wicked to really say anything about it yet. But I did enjoy the first few pages. I'm not 100% sure like which route it's going to go, because I've just gone into this book like completely blind. I basically just read the first few lines of the summary. So I'm going to read the rest of the Naturals now, and then I'll be back with all of my thoughts and feelings about this book. Can I just say I really love my glasses, like they are so cute. I'm very happy with my choice. And yeah, but also like please ignore my nails. They are absolutely horrible from painting the walls. And I haven't had the chance to fix them yet. So yeah, don't look at my nails, please.
Spend a few hours on the reservoir. Never broke a bone, so I'm gonna try hard to prove you wrong, that I'm not who I used to be. I'm not living at 17. Let's go.
So I am finished with the Naturals, and I did enjoy it. Like it was pretty good. It was pretty gripping and exciting and scary. Especially like the whole like serial killer part was pretty scary, and it was also like a lot more graphic than I would have expected for a YA novel. It was pretty interesting like what their special abilities are, and I felt like the group dynamic was nice, but for some reason, like maybe the book was just a little bit too short for that, to have like this whole plot and like a lot of character development and a lot of character depth. But for some reason that was just kind of missing for me, and I didn't feel as connected to the characters as I did with other books. The plot twist at the end, it was shocking, but I also kind of did see it coming, but I was still shocked. Like, do you know those plot twists where you're like, I don't know, at the beginning or like in the middle or somewhere where you're like, oh yeah, that could be, but when it happens, you're still like, whoa, okay, did not see that coming, like even though you did see it coming. Yeah, so overall I would give this book a 3.25 out of 5 stars. It was a good read, like I really enjoyed my time reading this, but there were some things missing for me, and maybe the second book will be a little bit more gripping. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I definitely plan on continuing the series. I don't know if I will this month or this year. I'll be back with another update once I've started or like completely got into like a new book. It's a few days later again, because it was my birthday a few days ago, and yeah, that kind of messed up my filming schedule a little bit. But I'm 225 pages into Kingdom of the Wicked. I'm around 60% done with the book. I definitely want to read until 75-ish percent today. It is gripping because it's like very witchy and like with demons and magical and like with hell and all of these things that are very like fall-ish. But for some reason, like, I just don't really feel connected to the main character and to the side character. I kind of expected there to be a little bit more romance or a little bit more like involved side characters. Right now it's mostly about Emilia trying to find out who killed her sister and the demon Wraith. I don't know. And the demon that she has summoned to help her. But like, there's not much more going on in the story. And yeah, that's why I think there's a lot missing for me. Like, there's just one plot line and it's like all focused on this one plot. And there's not much romance to it and not much anything else. Basically, like, not even much family life or anything really. Like, we get a little bit of a few glimpses into family life. Like, we see the mom here and there, and then we see the grandma here and there, but not really, you know? But what this book does a lot is that it describes the dishes in like extreme rich detail that are made in the restaurant that is owned by the family. And I don't know, I honestly mostly skipped it because it's very boring to read, like especially if you're not eating it. Like, I get that it's kind of there to make you feel more connected to like the Italian surroundings and like the Italian culture. Yeah, I just wish there was a little bit more of everything besides the main plot. But we'll see. Maybe that will change in the next 130 pages, I think, that I have left. We will see. I've just finished Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco, and I'm having very mixed feelings about it. Like, there were some parts that I really enjoyed, but most of the time I was more bored than anything else, to be honest. Like, the whole mystery thing just got stretched out too much and there was not much else happening. Like, the whole way through, like I said in the earlier clip, I didn't really feel like there was any other story than the main plot. And I'm kind of like intrigued to find out what's going to happen next, because like the first book now ended like with a little bit of a cliffhanger. And I feel like there's a lot potential for the second book. But the first book just was a big stretch of like, who did it? I don't care like every way of thought that Emilia is having about, yeah, who could have done it? Like at some point I just couldn't really read it anymore. I was like, all right, yeah, we know what you've thought already 4 times. It took me so long to read this book, and it was so much longer than, for example, The Naturals. But The Naturals had so much more like side characters and so much more things happening, even like some side scenes. And with this book there just wasn't any of that because the thought processes were drawn out so long. And I haven't really decided yet on how I would want to rate this book. I'm in between a 2.75 and a 3 stars. I don't know, I think I have to sit on it for a bit and maybe sleep a night and then come back to my decision. And now I have to think about what I want to read next. But I have to get ready because I'm going to a birthday party later. If you've read it, please let me know what you thought about it, because like maybe you really, really loved it and maybe I just had a really different experience. Hi friends, so it's the next day and I have started The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangu Mandana. I hope I said this right. But I'm already like so hooked. The writing style is absolutely magical and unique, and the characters already feel so whimsical and special and like very relatable. And I'm so intrigued to find out if my excitement for this book is gonna stay like this or if it's gonna go down a little bit while I read it. But right now, like just starting it, I already get like this little like tingly 5-star read feeling. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong with this. Maybe this is not a 5-star book in the end. But right now I'm getting a little bit of that 5-star feeling. I've just decided to listen to an audiobook while redecorating my room and fixing all that needs to be fixed. And I have picked One Dark Window. Wait, let it focus. One Dark Window by Rachel Gillick. And yeah, I'm pretty hyped to see like what all of the hype is about because I've heard a lot about this book. So yeah, let's get into it and redecorate my room. Can I just say I am absolutely in love with The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. This book is so wholesome and so sweet and so just everything, honestly, like so cozy and witchy and magical, and like it has this found family trope which I absolutely love. And then as you've seen, I've also started One Dark Window by Rachel Gillick, and I'm around 3 hours into it and I do really enjoy it. I can't really say like if it's going to be a favorite yet or not, but the story is really intense and it is really action-packed and like there's always something happening. I do actually have a wisdom teeth removal tomorrow, so I probably won't be able to speak to you over the next days, like maybe just tomorrow, maybe 1 or 2 days more. I don't really know like how it's going to go. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick update before I can't speak anymore. I'll see you in the next few days. good from my wisdom teeth removal. It was only one tooth, so it didn't take that long for the swelling to go down and for everything to get better. Okay, let me see if the mic actually works. Is it plugged in? Yeah. It seems to be plugged in. I'm always scared because it happened to me one time that the mic wasn't plugged in and I had to re-record everything. So I'm almost finished with One Dark Window, and I'm almost finished with the Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. I seem to be enjoying the Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches a lot more than One Dark Window. Like with Kingdom of the Wicked, I was saying that there wasn't enough side plot in my opinion, and that there weren't enough side characters, or like that side characters weren't as involved as I hoped that they would be. And with One Dark Window, like, I don't know, but I keep getting so confused because there are so many side characters in this book. And I'm like, for the first half or for the first 2/3 of the book, I was always like, who is that? I don't remember his name, I don't remember what he did or she did or anything. I don't know, like just listening to it and not reading those names made me forget them even more. And it was honestly a disaster so far. At this point, I've kind of gotten into the story and I've kind of understood like who some of the main characters are. I think there's a list somewhere online about all of the characters in this book. Elspeth Spindle, Raven Yew, Jasper Yew, Emery Yew, Em Rowan, The Nightmare, Hoth Rowan, Orid Willow, Philic Willow, Morit Yew, Finir Yew, Opal Hawthorne, Iris Spindle, Eric Spindle, Iron Hawthorne, Tyron Hawthorne, Tyron Hawthorne, I don't know, King Rowan, Royce Linton, Lynn Hawthorne, Aldrich Hawthorne, Nirum Spindle, Demir Spindle, Nia Spindle, John Thistle, Peter Ivy, Wick Ivy, Lydia Sylvia Pine, Gerta Pine, Farah Pine, and Malin Pine. And like, I don't know if that's just me, but all of those characters seem to have very similar names. But yeah, I have 1 hour left of listening, so I will listen to that now, and after that I will finish The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches on my Kindle. And I also want to take some Bookstagram pictures again, because I've been really neglecting taking Bookstagram pictures for a while now. Like, I don't know why, but I kind of just sticked with Reels for a very long time, because it was just a little bit easier to produce and I wasn't as perfectionistic. Like, I didn't want them to be as perfect. I just miss taking aesthetic pics, and especially also for my Etsy shop with my Lightroom presets. Like, I'm kind of running out of pictures to use for my Lightroom presets, like to show like what the presets are looking like. And I don't always want to use like the same pictures, obviously. So yeah, I'm gonna take some new pics again and listen to the rest of the audiobook.
Man, I thought I'd see you coming. Thought I'd spot it from a mile away, but it caught me looking backwards.
I really enjoyed the last chapter because it was told in third person and we got to see Elspeth from the outside and how she was perceived from the outside. I've noticed that a lot recently, that I don't seem to enjoy first person POVs that much, especially if there's only one POV. Like, if there are multiple POVs, that's like a whole different story. Like, I find that super interesting as well because we get to see like into different heads. But if we only see into one head and we only see one person thinking about whatever, about the whole story, I find that a little bit boring. And I've also realized that like most of my absolute favorite books are all told from third person. I think that says it all. Definitely let me know in the comments if that is only my perception of stories and if you enjoy first person a lot more than third person. Yeah, like I said, the connection to the characters was kind of missing for me because there were so many characters and I got confused again and again and again. So I don't know, I didn't really know how to connect to them because I always got confused. Yeah, I don't know, there were a lot of things that were not absolutely perfect for me in this book, and maybe my experience would have been maybe a little bit different if I've read it physically. Maybe like the whole like audiobook and fantasy book as an audiobook thing doesn't really work for me. Because I always seem to get confused over audiobooks that are like in the fantasy genre, because like there's a whole world building and you need to grasp like a lot, and I think that just works a lot better for me if I read it physically. I did enjoy it in some ways, so I think it would be like a 3-star rating for me. But now I really want to finish The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches.
Summer rain on the window. Watch the time float on. Cool air blows a memento as I fall behind. I'm so sorry for dreaming about the future. Maybe I'll be better when we're old enough. Hey, I'm sorry for dreaming about the future. You and I'll be better when we're old enough. Take apart all the good things, stripped away what's there to do. So many times I tried, but I just don't remember.
I have no words. This book was absolutely everything. I was so completely in love with the story. From the beginning to the very end, every second of it was pure enjoyment, and it was everything I could have wished for a cozy fall book. It was super wholesome, it was cozy, it was super atmospheric, it had witches, it was magical, and super like cottagecore. The love story was absolutely swoon-worthy. It was like the grumpy sunshine trope. I've never read anything with the grumpy sunshine trope, but I really enjoy that part in like Gilmore Girls with Luke and Lorelai. If you know, you know. And I really discovered that I really enjoy the grumpy sunshine trope, so I might pick up more books like this in the future. Overall, like the whole family dynamic and the 3 little witches and like the whole atmosphere of the house, everything was just beautiful and perfect, and I was never bored for 1 second. It's definitely a 5 out of 5 star read for me. I would even give it 6 or 7 stars if I could. Sangu Mandana's writing style is just absolutely beautiful and grips you completely, and it's told in third person, which I absolutely adore, like I said earlier. And yeah, I don't know, I think I have no more words left. I hope the next time we see each other I have my cozy reading corner finished. If you like this video, it would mean so much if you subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!